Most people hear about the Watchers and think that the story is mainly about angels falling. That's not the real weight of it. The Book of Watchers is showing you the first great leadership corruption in sacred history. These beings weren't random rebels with no assignment, they were Watchers. That means they had a station, a boundary, a role. They were placed to watch, guard, and keep order. But instead of guarding the boundary, they crossed it. Instead of protecting what was below them, they exploited it. Instead of keeping heaven and earth in order, they brought pollution into both. That's not just rebellion, that's corrupt shepherding. And that's why this matters so much. The Watchers aren't just the first sinners in that story, they're the first gatekeepers who used access wrongly. They had higher access and abused it. They had knowledge and weaponized it. They had position and used it to take from those they were meant to guard. They didn't descend to serve, they descended to consume. And once you see that, the whole Bible starts opening. Now, Ezekiel 34 isn't some isolated outburst against bad leaders. Now, Malachi 2 isn't just a complaint about priests doing sloppy ministry. Now, every warning about false shepherds, corrupt teachers, and blind guides has a deeper root. The pattern was there from the beginning. A corrupt shepherd isn't just someone who teaches error. A corrupt shepherd is someone who is given a boundary to guard and instead turns the gate into a point of exploitation. And that's what the Watchers did. They didn't just fall personally, they broke structure. They polluted the order. They turned guardianship into predation. And that's why the judgment's so severe. The earth cries out, blood rises up, heaven hears the case, the court convenes, the offenders are named, Azazel is singled out, the Watchers are bound, the sentence is executed. Why? Because this isn't a private mistake. This is leadership corruption at cosmic scale. And that should sober people now, because the same pattern never stopped. It just changed form. Whenever someone is entrusted with access, truth, authority, teaching, or spiritual oversight, and they use it to feed on the people instead of guard them, you're watching the Watcher pattern repeat. Same sin, different costume. So no, the Watchers aren't just an ancient curiosity, they're the original warning. The first corrupt shepherds weren't standing behind pulpits, they were standing at the edge of heaven. And they still explain more about leadership failure than most people realize.